The interesting thing to me is how the market changes after the first day of free agency, because I think there's two ways you can look at it. The first way is maybe there are teams that were interested that are no longer interested because they satisfy their need for a wide receiver in free agency. So that might take away teams. The other thing that could happen, though, is that teams that want a wide receiver who do not get one in free agency all of a sudden become more desperate and maybe more likely to trade something of value because they could not satisfy that need during free agency. So I think it all depends how many teams really are desperate to have a high-level wide receiver and are interested in AJ, and how many of those teams can solve that problem in free agency. And I think it's possible that Howie might be looking at the free agency market saying, there are not... Romeo Dobbs is a good player. Mike Evans is a good player. He could look at this and say, there are good players out there, but there is no one of the level of A.J. Brown. And I don't believe that enough teams are really going to be able to fill that need in free agency. And once that's over, then I'm going to have even more power. And then all of a sudden, just leading up to the draft, maybe that's when it happens. Because nothing happens from a financial standpoint that's different until June 1st.
Sure.
Right? So I don't know which way it goes. I think it could go one way for Howie, where somebody who is really interested is then out of the market, or it could go another way in that a couple of teams that were interested are even more interested because they can't get anybody in free agency.